Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the gold market. So you can see our warnings that gold market, actually could start moving higher a bit before completion of the major targets is not in vain. So indeed, recently, general overall market sentiment currently stands so that the drop of the hydrocarbon prices and actually decreasing of the inflationary pressure, some opinion is spreading that signs of the recession appearing, which is naturally leads usually to decreasing of the demand for the commodities, for basic commodities, energy, not because everything is beginning to improve, but just because companies can't pay for them this price that you can see in the markets, and naturally they decrease consumption. Some companies even closing the production, and that leads to natural drop in the demand of the basic commodities, which is also leads to decreasing of the inflationary pressure. From that standpoint, you could see the reversal on the stock market, some upward action, some support on the commodities, on the currencies, and gold market also takes part in all this stuff, and you can see that showing some moderate upward action. But gold is a bit different commodity, specific commodity, and it has a bit less sensitivity to things about the productions and so on. It also carries features of the saving assets, and that's why reaction here you could see smaller than another markets. Meantime, since the upward action stands on the lower time frames and performance is actually not really very weak, we suggest that gold still could climb a bit higher. At the same time, we do not think that it will change overall tendency, and the targets that we have 1685, 1670 should be reached sooner rather than later. So currently we treat this pullback as a short-term reaction, short-term performance, which is should be over relatively soon. At the same time, with the grabber that has been formed here, now it's market's trying to attempt to cancel it. We think that we should not rely on it right now. Today it will be better to wait and see what will happen. In performance that we see on intraday charts, we are not interested with taking the short position right there, because on the 4-time frame chart you could see the market actually has broken through the confidence that we've got. Recently we said that theoretically it is possible trying to take the short position with the butterfly with the possible downward action, and initially market has formed great reversal bar here, moving lower, so the general reaction was nice and was more than enough to protect position with the break-even stop. But later you can see the reversal has happened. Market right now is turning up, hitting the OP target here is around 1730. On the 1736 we have the resistance. Next target will be the 1755. So potentially we could get stronger upward action. That's why in the current moment and today we are not considering taking any new short positions by far, and prefer to sit on the hands and see when the bearish signs will appear again. That led us to consider ability for taking the new shorts. On the hourly chart, we initially talked about the possible double bottom or something of that sort, but here is performance not typical for the double bottom, and I would say that it's some kind of the flag consolidation is forming right there. Here we do not have inside of it some clear patterns as well. So here's you could maybe consider taking some scalp long position if you would like to, maybe on some pullback out from the OP. This market could show some pullback here. You could think about whether it makes sense for taking the long position or not, but currently, personally, I do not see some perfect pattern or some clearly bullish combination that could tell us that yes, right now it's a good decision for taking the long position. maybe later will appear something. Since we're mostly dealing with the daily chart and we have the bearish context, for us this action is mostly subject to sell. And the only thing that we're interested with this rally is when it will be over, preferably around some strong resistance, and what particular bearish patterns will be formed that led us to consider taking the short position. That's why we're not considering taking any scalp longs on the lower time frame. But if you would like to, you could probably trying to find something as soon as market will form it.